A few years ago, Autism Partnership worked with a student named Gideon. He started with us when he was just 2 years old, and at the time, his speech was delayed and he was lacking that social connection with people. He did seem to recognize alphabets and numbers, yet he wasn't really communicating in the way children his age typically would. Although his parents were in the field of pediatrics, they still went to get him assessed by a third party. Gideon's developmental paediatrician did notice some autistic traits, and upon their doctor's advice, they knew they had to seek early intervention. His parents wanted an evidence-based approach to help their son, and so they came to us for help. Today, we share their story about his journey with you.
We are so stressful until we started the early intervention, right? So after we started it, we understood him better. We could adjust our plans and our responses to him better. And we finally started going out again about 1 month after the intervention. If not, the rest of the family was affected as well. By about 15 to 18 months old, he was just a bit different from other children. They would want to walk and explore and talk. He was basically always sucking his thumb, just sitting in the pram and staring into space. We continued just trying our best to send him for baby gyms. But he improved slightly, but there was just this thing that wasn't right. By 2 years old, he was saying A to Z and Z to A backwards. He can recite it backwards. Everyone was like, he's a genius. Why are you so worried that he has autism or there's something wrong with him? But it wasn't right in the sense that he could say all the alphabets backwards, yet he couldn't say mama, papa, or he had very unreliable response to us calling his name, to the point that I wondered whether he was deaf, because he would just be focusing on playing things in one corner, not with his two older siblings. He would play alone. And when we called him, there was hardly any response till we literally picked him up and put him with the other siblings. The assessment by the child development specialist in NUH, where they diagnosed him to have delay in non-verbal expression. Because you can't make the diagnosis of autism before a certain age, they asked us to start some speech therapy for him, which the appointments we were given was once a month. It helped a little, but not to the level that I was hoping for, in the sense that he was still not saying mama or papa, not responding to usual social cues. So I asked again to the doctor, and then she mentioned that perhaps he is evolving to be a child with autism. There's no need to label him or actually so-called fulfill the diagnostic criteria, which would mean a delay and waiting till he's 3 or 4. But to start early intervention therapy with evidence-based therapy, which is applied behavioral analysis, and hence started the journey in me looking for ABA therapy for him. I think a few criteria that I had were, firstly, an environment that I think the parents and Gideon would be comfortable in, and secondly, affordability, of course. Lastly, if the qualifications of the therapist giving him the therapy. To be honest, after just 1 month of speech therapy, which basically was only 2 or 3 sessions of speech therapy, I went back to ask again, is there anything else I can do? Because I really felt there was something else, not just a simple speech delay. Once of diagnosis and you have the therapy, for the first 1 year, I tell you, it was miraculous coming here. He would look at me and then say mama within first week. That was really fast. Like first time I felt like a mother. Before that, it felt like I was a stranger to him. Like after 1 year, he seemed to have caught up with his neurotypical peers.
So what did we do with him? Tune into our next video to find out.